What do you get? What do you get when you take a fangirl, her idol, and a new fan base into whoa? Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, no, I forgot. I was hearing a mad echo, and I forgot I had the video open in another tab. So anyway, to finish off my joke, what do you get when you take a fangirl, a fan, and her fan base, and then you give them a new fan base, and then a new thing to fangirl over? You've got a case of MLP fandom wars, dude. I don't know
It's
how
like
many.
Crisis on Infinite Earths, except not as good.
I thought after what was the name of that episode? The one with work
Yeah,
in
the
progress
Washouts.
song. Yeah, no, this is the Washouts, but I'm trying to remember what was the name of it? What was the episode where they had them sing where they sang the song we're work in progress song.
Oh,
Well,
Fame and Misfortune.
Yeah, yeah. I thought after Fame and Misfortune we capped off ways for the show to not subtly address this fandom and fandoms in general. The preceding thing, of course, being Slice of Life and Stranger Than Fan Fiction. But lol, nope, debated. We got another one. This one's a little more. This one's different than the other ones, and I feel like it's almost. From a narrative standpoint, it's almost better because it's still not that subtle, but it's way more subtle than the other episodes, and it was really neat because Jealous Rainbow Dash is hilarious to me, and she was actually pretty consistently written well in this episode, which is rare. I had a few issues with the ending, but never mind that. Here's Wonderwall. I mean Lightning Dust. So
Well,
hey,
here's the
she's
thing.
back after 5 years.
What I like about Dash's character in this episode is the fact that look at it from the perspective of Dash. Yes, she has a hurt ego. Yes, her little fangirl is fangirling over something else, so she's getting jealous. That's kind of funny. But at the same time, you also see another aspect of her that she's constantly fighting between jealousy and genuinely caring for Scootaloo and her safety.
Yeah, stuff like that's hard to convey, especially in like a 20-some minute episode. But I thought they did a pretty good job of doing that here. So the episode starts off with and this was funny to me because I remember years back when they did the first, Rainbow Dash fan clubby thing or whatever in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mysterious Mare-do-Well, in fact.
Yeah, oh yeah. And everyone was like, oh my god, that's so weird and dumb and stupid and weird because cults or something. I forget what the jokes were. And she does it here again. And I think she's done it another time or two since then. But, she's got the wig and everything. And then she's like, okay, this is the official start of the Rainbow Dash fan club. Okay, that was the meeting of the Rainbow Dash fan club. Bye. And then she's like, and now this is the first meeting of the Washouts fan club. And Rainbow Dash, who'd been eavesdropping, was like, you effing what, mate? My Little Pony. And then
when you're just like, you effing what, mate, kind of reminds me of a meme that I saw when Keep Calm and Flutter On came out. And it's Twilight. It's just like, with all due respect, Princess Celestia, you fucking what, mate?
My Little Pony. Yeah, so the episode starts off, and it starts off with Rainbow Dash talking to the no. So she's at the doorstep of the clubhouse, which Apple Bloom and I almost said Silver Spoon. Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle were, in hindsight, were suspiciously absent during this episode. Like, I know they're not in the Rainbow Dash fan club anyway, but like it's still their collective clubhouse in Apple Bloom's collective yard. So you think they would have like shown up at all? And plus, Scootaloo almost ripped. R.I.P.
Honestly, I'm just gonna say, Apple Bloom was making potions with Sakura, and Sweetie Belle was hatching your new supervillain plan. That's where I'm saying they were.
So,
what? By the way, how comes it's been since season 2 that we haven't seen any supervillainy, or no, from season 4, that we haven't seen any supervillainy from Sweetie Belle. The last thing we saw was from the Sweetie Belle toils.
I'm sure there's an answer to that, but I half don't know and I half don't care. So, yeah. So Ramadats is like, so bro, what's up? And she's like, and Scoot's like, what's up, bro? And she's like, dude, bro, I heard you're stepping out on me with some other bro. It's like, nah, bro, what's so cool, dude? And they're like, dude, what's this dude crap? I thought we were bros. I'm like, well, yeah, bro, but like I got this is cool other bro right now. Check him out. He plays hacky sack and has tech deck dudes unironically. And Rainbow Dash is like, I invented tech decks. So she's like, yeah, dude, the Washouts. They're made up of ex-members of Megadeth and suicidal tendencies, and they do all this sick radical stuff. And Rainbow Dash is like, what? Those guys are just carbon copy ripoffs of my nice and polished bands. I'm Metallica and Judas Priest, and these guys are, well, Megadeth and suicidal tendencies. And then Scooter Bell, I gotta get off the shipping. So Scooter is like, nah,
the
dude,
ship
it's
needs
awesome.
to dock into port.
So Scootaloo is like, nah, dude, they play this sweet crossover fusion stuff. It's awesome. It's really going to change the game. It's like Stormtroopers of Death, but with more core progression. And then Rainbow Dash is like,
it sounds like Power Man 5000, but actually good.
Hey, man, they've got 4 good songs.
Mm-hmm.
So Rainbow Dash is talking to her bros, and she's just like, dude, I mean, I don't know what to think, man. I mean, it used to be me and Skula would just hang out, you know, and we just hang out, talk about metal bands we like, and then play Tony Hawk's Underground Skater 2. That one's her favorite because Spider-Man's the unlockable in it. Pinkie Pie's like, isn't that the one with Bam Margera? And she's just like, I don't know. So they're talking.
Like, I don't want to have to be relegated to fan status. I want to keep being a bro.
Yeah. So she's like, dude, I don't want to get delegated down to fan status. I thought, you know, we got to be bro. And then Rarity's like, dude, what? Did Rarity talk during this episode? Anyway, so Rarity's like,
you're an ass. You dare question if Tabitha St. fucking Germain talked?
Sure, she didn't talk. She ate the scenery, all of it. It was great. But anyway, she was like, I thought bro was lower than fam, and then Rainbow Dash is like, nah, it's gone through some revisions in the past years. Now it goes homie, then it goes bra, then it goes bruh, then it goes fam, then it goes bae, then it goes bro. Pinkie's like, where does dude fit in all this? And Pinkie Pie's like that, and Rainbow Dash is like, bro, don't bring your identity politics into this. So Rainbow Dash is like, dude, we used to hang out all the time and, like, you know, play Tony Hawk Underground and, like, you know, and swap our theories about Metal Gear. But now all she wants to do is actually skateboard and listen to the Jamie Josta podcast. And so they're like, and Applejack is like, dude, I know what you mean, man. If it'd be like if Apple Bloom suddenly liked bananas more than apples, and the fandom is like, how is that in any way, shape, or form like this? But hey, fruit puns. So Rainbow Dash is like, okay, I'll let her have this, and so I'm good. And so I'll go with her to one of these dumb events, and then I'll see what all the hubbub's about.
Which, of course, conveniently is in the town that, you know, that weekend.
Because so cartoons.
They do all these death-defying tricks that would make Evel Knievel blush. And
oh, God, can you imagine if Evel Knievel had wings and access to jet propulsion technology?
Dude, that would be amazing. But anyway, makes Evel Knievel blush. Yeah. And then they go for a signing. And they find out it's your boy Lightning Dust.
Yeah, they're called the Washouts.
And by the way, I'm going to put this in the description. Do not let me forget.
Okay.
Go listen to Black Lightning by Seventh Element. It is one of the best songs in this entire fandom. One of the best neurofunk songs I've ever heard in my life. and it's about lightning dust. So yeah.
People still contribute content to this fandom. I thought we'd move past all the art and we all just calmly accepted that that people participate in the fandom just for Fallout Equestria updates and the porn.
Well, I think it was in Rainbow and Rooted, which was I think back in 2013. I want to say.
Oh.
So, but
So,
yeah, it's his
anyway.
magnum opus. Go check it out. He does a lot of like dark drum step stuff. It's fucking awesome.
So anyway, Rainbow Knoxville over here is like, hey man, this is cool. What do you guys call? We do stunts professionally. We're the Wonderbolts, and you guys are made of ex Wonderbolts. What do you call yourselves? And the Washouts are like Nitro Circus. So so Lightning just is like, bro, sup Rainbow, and Rainbow Dash is like, oh, sup, brah, how you been doing? I don't know, bro. How have you been doing? Been good, bro. How have you been doing? And so they start reminiscing like the old days. And what's kind of nice is that they actually have a fairly pleasant exchange, which that's cool. But Skulu the whole time is just hanging off everything Lightning Dust says. When Rainbow Dash asks questions like, "So, dude, what kind of gear do you have?" And then Lightning Dust is like, "Oh, this is just a little Ibanez with a with a PV stack. It's got 4 8x10s and it's got a natural built-in distortion filter." And Rainbow Dash is like, "What?" But Scootaloo's like, "Oh my god, I want to wear your skin." So Scootaloo is
Do not bring Scootaloo into a Cupcakes fan fiction, guys.
Oh wait, I forgot that was Apple Bloom. So anyway, Scootaloo is hanging off Lightning's dust right now, and Rainbow's like, okay, Scootaloo, we gotta get home. It's a show night. It's a school night. And then school is like, dude, Rainbow Dash, the writers probably forget we go to school. So she's like, I'm gonna take you to see Spitfire so that you can understand the dangers of going from a metal band to a punk rock band because they have vastly different lifestyles. So then Scootaloo and Rainbow Dash go to Spitfire, and Spitfire's like, yeah, no worry, RD. I'll set the kid straight. I'll show her the difference between the two lifestyles. And so Scootaloo gets the fattest promo cut on her, but the fattest worked shoot cut on her by Spitfire, and Spitfire. This is probably the best appearance by Spitfire. She said so many.
Spitfire was spitting fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, lAdAdEoOdAh. I'm like, what is that even language? It's like
your raspiness is evolving from a simple gravel to a. You're getting into the lifestyle of a screamo band.
And then that's when Rainbow Dash realized, wait a minute, I forgot. Spitfire used to be in a death metal band, but now she's back. Now she's in pop punk. And so,
but I love how she's just like, you know what happens when you mess up a trick with the Washouts?
Full body.
You're in a full winging body cast. Drink it through a straw.
Yeah, that was great. She's like, okay, let me tell you the difference between playing in a metal band and playing in a punk band. In a metal band, you may get home late, but all you really do is drink, party, and communicate with people effectively to build up relations. In punk rock bands, you're basically, unless you're straight edge like the dudes from Minor Threat, you're expected to not only drink, you got to do drugs, have a couple kids you don't want, and on top of that, you also have to memorize the entire discography of Negative Approach. And
you gotta make sure that if a woman shows off her tit to you, you better sign that shit.
And then she's like, you also have to have a minimum stud and patch count. And Scootaloo's like, what's a stud? And she's like, rookie, slaps her on the head, and she's like, all right, RD, I got you. Hey, we meeting up for brunch. And then RD's like, you suck. So she takes Scootaloo, and she's like, now do you understand the differences of changing genre lifestyles? And she's like taking all Scootaloo's stuff, but then realizes Scootaloo's gone. So she runs into Twilight. She's like, yo, Twi, have you seen Scootaloo? What is that? And Twilight has a whole bunch of posters. And she's like, oh, yeah, they were doing like an autograph signing. Yeah, my bad. They're so cool. I may or may not have slept with Short Stack. And she's like, well, damn, I got to save Scootaloo. And by the way, Twilight, you could do so much better than Short Stack. So they go there. And
Oh, and I love this part.
Sandwich.
So, Short Fuse has a tomato sandwich. He takes one bite of it. He's like, "This is the sorriest excuse for a sandwich I've ever seen in my life." And tosses it to the ground. And
then Rainbow Dash comes
up. And Lightning just is like, "You want a signed tomato sandwich by Short Fuse, freshly eaten?" And he's just like, "That abomination should never be signed."
No, I thought he said, "I am not signing that abomination."
Yeah.
Oh my, that was great. So anyway, Rainbow Dash is like, "Dude, where's Scootaloo?" And she's like, "What? I mean, are you Jill? Are you Mabra? Are you being racist? Are you racist right now?" And then Rainbow Dash is like, "Dude, Scootaloo doesn't know the real life of being a true punk. She's not. There's no reason that she needs to be here right now." And then Lightning Dust basically says, "Lol, too late for that." And then Scootaloo comes out the back, and where she used to just wear white Nike pumps, torn jeans, and a leather jacket. Now she comes out with ripped shorts, a giant mohawk, and an anarchy sticker and an anarchy patch on her torn vest that she probably doesn't even know the full meaning of it. She's like, "Oi, Rainbow Dash, what's up? A punk now." And Rainbow Dash is like, "Oh my god.
I got my ear pierced from top to bottom. You see this shit?"
Nah, dude, next level, she got her eardrum pierced.
Well, that too. And then she's also just like, "Look, I got my tongue pierced."
It's like this.
Why'd you do that? Dude, that's sexual stimulation. I know he loves cold steel on his hot rod.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I was channeling my inner Robin Williams there.
Yeah, normally I don't say this, but yeah, you probably should be sorry. No, so anyway, so Rainbow Dash is like, "Okay, look, we had your fun, okay? I took you to see the Nails show like you wanted to, but look, man, you aren't ready to join a band. It's a big commitment, and anyone you join a band with, you'll end up hating them, but you don't want to kick them out because you don't want to lose your friendship." And she's like, "Dude, Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom aren't even in this episode." And then Rainbow Dash is like, the Rainbow's just like, "Dude, you're not ready." And Scoo's like, "Look, bro, I may look up to you, but you don't own me, bro." And this is where like the episode peaked for me because Sweetie Belle, Scootaloo she's basically dead ass. She's like, "Dude, look, I can have other interests and things I like and do all this cool stuff I want to. I am my own person. It's not a phase, Mom. I really do think The Cure is a good band." And Rainbow Dash is like, but they're not as good as Depeche Mode. Scootaloo's like, "Screw Depeche Mode." So Rainbow Dash is like, "Okay, you're right. You're allowed to like whatever bands you want. If you want to be in a D-beat band playing the same 4 chords over and over again and then doing a Disclosed and Discharge cover, then that's okay. That's your life." So she leaves, cuts to the next day, and they're gonna do the show. And what was she gonna do? She was gonna like be on this.
She was gonna have her scooter strapped to a rocket.
Yeah.
That was gonna go through over like 20 buses.
It was 28 carriages or wagons.
Yeah, 28 carriages while fire hoops are coming through.
So it was going to be the most metal thing in the world. So Scootaloo understandably gets cold feet. They don't do any tests. Lightning Dust sort of bullies her into doing it. And while she's in the air, after it takes off, Rainbow Dash swoops in and saves her. And she's like, "Yeah, I knew I let you do your own thing, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to save you." And then Scootaloo's like, "Aw, that's cool." So somehow, for some reason, the rope gets tied around Lightning Dust's foot, and then she has a Team Rockets blasting off again moment. So then Rainbow Dash does like one of the coolest things ever and starts the Scootaloo fan club, which, I mean,
honestly, I found that so adorable.
Yeah, that was nice. And then Scootaloo's like, I guess Rainbow Dash is right. Listening in on your own fan club isn't the ultimate display of narcissism. It's wacky and quirky.
My little pony
Yeah, so that was the episode. I thought it was really, really good. I liked the conflict between Scootaloo and Rainbow Dash. And I really liked the hidden meaning of changing genres from metal to punk and thinking it's an easy switch. That was the Aesop of this episode, right? Don't change genres.
Dude, anyone who's anyone knows you're a metal dude.
Bro,
But even I know that was taking the Aesop to its extreme level.
Extreme, bro. I'm just letting you know I didn't script any of this. I think you should be applauding my improv skills.
No, I won't applaud you. I'll just be, oh.
I swear, you people in Wisconsin, the hardest you guys go on your radio is Nirvana, Seether, and maybe Godsmack.
Godsmack, definitely.
Yeah.
And by the way, you notice the radio edit of Down with the Sickness by Disturbed literally has the F-bomb drop.
Yeah, I was in Fresno in the Valley one time, and yeah, they played that uncensored daytime in the radio.
Like, why don't you fuck off that? Like,
I'm like,
what?
wait. It's like, who was high when they did that? They should have known to cut off that part.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was gonna give this episode an 8.5, maybe 8.75, but it was very good for me.
I agree with you. I'm gonna do an 8.5 as well. This had a really nice Aesop, and by the way, this episode to me was kind of weird, kind of like Flurry of Emotion, but in a good way, if that makes sense. Flurry of Emotion was just weird in a bad way because Flurryard acted more like a toddler than a baby.
Yeah.
But here it's weird, but in a good way because, like the whole thing with the thing that made it the most weird was when Spitfire was going nuts, just be like, "Oh, how do you do that?" It was like kind of weird, but also kind of awesome at the same time.
You need the picture of that anime guy and the butterfly, and it's like, is this language? Is this communication?
I saw this one that it was that meme, but it was like any small inconvenience, and he's just like, "Is this a failure of capitalism?" Oh man! What's going on next week?
Hold on really quick. I saw another one. I don't know to answer your question, but second, I saw one where it was like sees two dudes getting in a bar fight. Is this a WWE match?
Let's look up what we got for next week's episode because this should be interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking at my CP right now, or my PC, as people in the know call it, and I am typing MLP Season 8, which is English for ocho, which is Spanish for 8. And let's see, which one did we just do? The Washouts?
The Washouts.
Oh, dude, thing's almost over. A rock hoof and a hard place. After Rockhoof causes damage to the site of his old village during an archaeological dig, Twilight Sparkle hires him as a teacher at the School of Friendship.
An archaeologist pony as a teacher. Do I smell an Indiana Jones reference?
Oh, hey, I just saw something right now. You know the 6 students at the school?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't spoil the episode. It doesn't spoil the the plot for the finale, but it refers to them as the Young Six. That makes sense. I guess it makes sense. I guess you can't really call them the culturally inclusive 6.
The creature is 6.
The big creature 6. There we go.
No, honestly, when you're just like the small 6, I'm just thinking, wait, didn't Power Rangers do something like that at one point?
No, they're the young 6, maybe, or the juvenile 6, the underage 6.
That sounds a bit weird, dude.
The Disney demographic 6.
There you go.
The SpongeBob demographic 6.
We'll see you guys later to check that episode out.
And Bye.
Bye. Peace out.